레디언트 진영이 금지 영웅을 선택할 차례입니다.
Dudes and gentle ladies, welcome back to Korean Dota. Today we are not beyond the schedule. Today we are bringing the schedule. We are starting right on time, right as the draft starts. We are in the game. Welcome back to the Next On Sponsorship League. I'm Lysander Zenora. Glad to be casting. It's been a long Chinese New Year. Not long enough, but it's a Chinese New Year nonetheless. And we had a little bit of siesta. And we're back with your Korean games. A lot of your Korean goodness. So, looking forward to that. 5 in QO versus MVP.HOT6 winner. We'll fight up against Zephyr, our foreign team, with Blitz and Co, and the loser goes home. So this is no holds barred match. Loser goes home, winner gets to fight for another round of survival. But we shall see. We shall see. Venomancer and Visage once again gonna be banned out with 6.80 hitting the patch. Is that the right way to say it? But it was the 6.80 patch hitting the game. There might be a few shifts in the meta. I mean, Venomancer has been hit a little bit by that nerf. Visage has been further nerfed. And I'm not so sure he warrants the first ban anymore. But 5 in Q says, nah, we're gonna have a lot of that NA tradition. Visage is OP kind of thinking. And gonna ban it out anyway. I don't think Visage is that OP. I never believed him as an OP hero. He's easy to bring down, easy to counter up. And so long you don't take bad fights, Visage is really easy to deal with, and more so than, say, maybe a ganking Alchemist, which you might want to decide banning out. But 5 in QO, they place a lot of preference over this Nyx Assassin, so we're gonna pick it up. Nyx Assassin HOT6 goes for the puppy pick. I would call it the puppy pick, could be the RK pick as well, but a first pick Chen coming out here from HOT6 and followed up by a life stealer. So going for a lot of animal power here, a lot of brutality. They have a Timbersaw and a Slug banned out as well. I think those two are more deserving of the bans, to be very honest. Venomancer isn't that great. And for you guys that are still eternally confused, MVP is they have two teams. They used to have two teams, one team housing Demon, and the second team with Banwa, Carl, and Sunbei. So Demon's team, MVP Phoenix, has already won, so by the rules they are not allowed to play again in this season. Whereas MVP HOT6, they have not won yet. They've played since the start of the league, which is kind of season 0 the way you look at it. Yeah, it's kind of season 0, so they haven't actually started playing, but they started playing since then. They haven't started winning any first place spots. So long you don't win first place, you are always free. Welcome to come back for another season. So this is their last chance. I think the season ends in number 3. So HOT6 have one more chance at the grand prize pool, but they have got some big teams to go through. They have got 5 in QO first of all. They have Zephyr, no slouches by any means, and of course the Pinoy team waiting in the grand finals, Eye of Tiger, and well, it's not going to be easy by any means, but HOT6, I think they can pull through. They did play some impressive games thus far. They got knocked down by Zephyr, which is not too surprising given that point in time, but still. HOT6, they have 5 games now, so they have more chances to take out 5 in QO. But 5 in QO, they draft very similarly every game. Nyx Assassin, Mirana, always those few heroes. OD as well as Puck gonna be removed from the game, and they're gonna ban out the Storm Spirit here. Let me see if there are any changes. No, there should not be. But QO plays a nasty Storm Spirit, and you don't really want to play against the Storm Spirit. So when someone's good on it, you ban it against Blitz, etc. But MVP HOT6, they are no slouches by any means, so we'll see if they have improved. They had 2 weeks as well as 1 national holiday to think this through. So all in all, I know some of you guys really want more analysis in this, so I'm giving it to you guys. We'll see if you want to keep the analysis or do you want to keep it out of the game. Well, not see out of it completely. I do analyze from time to time, but some of the things I do take for granted, and I assume most of you guys know, so I just want to skip over the boring parts. But if you guys really want some explanations on the stuff, then well, I'm more than happy to go through them. And like I said, the Templar Assassin's always been banned in Korean Dota. We rarely see it being picked up. Templar Assassin, arguably after the 100 mana nerf to Refraction for 75 to 100 mana. She has kind of fallen on the play, and with the recent, well, not so recent now, but the Bottle Crow nerf really hurt her a lot as well. And that's been the main problem with Temple Assassin. She can't really do much, and if she falls behind, she kind of becomes useless because she's not those kind of girls that can drop those big nukes onto you and just kill you off. But now we have a Bane Elemental picked up here by 5EQO, of course, no doubt to lock down that Lifestealer with either Fiend's Grip or maybe an Enfeeble just to neuter his damage. We have Enchantress just to counter up the Chen, most likely here. So you go for a jungle, I'll pick up a jungle as well. And so far so good. I have yet to see many Templar Assassins being played in Korean Dota. Maybe it's a Pub Stomper, you know, on the Korean forums. There could be threads, you know. On our Reddit, we have things like Earth Spirit is OP nerf, and we have stuff like what else is OP? What else? Oh yeah, Timbersaw is OP, Bristleback's OP. Yeah, we have stuff like that crying all the time. So maybe they cry about Templar Assassin. Oh my god, she has shield, she's literally Protoss and stuff like that. I thought this was fair, everyone's Terran, and blah 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 blah. And speaking of Bristleback, we have it banned out. No one wants to face a Bristleback, especially when you're going to be running a solo support here, Rubik. Oh, no audio, no Dota TV. Sorry about that, guys. Gonna turn that on right now. Hello, Dota TV. Sorry about that. Forgot about you guys, but hey, you guys can hear me now. You missed my baller of an intro, but it's okay now. It's okay now. And yeah, no one wants to play against a Bristleback, especially as a solo Rubik, so you don't really want to face that tough guy, so you ban him out. When I say solo support, it's because Chen will most probably spend the first few levels in the jungle, and Rubik gonna be hanging around the Lifestealer, not being able to do that much, and Bristleback is just nasty against Lifestealer because of that physical damage. You don't really want kills in your butt. And of course the Queen of Pain actually being banned out here. They don't want something snowbally coming out and harassing the Dragon Knight back. Arguably Queen of Pain is very powerful against the DK middle. Though DK is a very strong middle, it's still very nasty to deal with the Queen of Pain. And we see a Lone Druid here, Admiral Bulldog, quote, is going to be picked up. I haven't seen a lot of Lone Druid play. Was it a buff in the recent patch? Was Lone Druid buffed or nerfed at all? I know there was some talk about Blink Dagger being core now, but I think you guys are just kidding. But hey, Invoker, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wong, and we have a level 1 smoke. What is up with this shenanigans? We shall see. Infestation on Bear and all that good stuff. We'll see the Bear go on the off lane most likely. And, well, we'll see what happens here. It's a best of 5. There's a lot of possibilities that could go on. And PC froze, and yet you type liar. It could be for his teammate, so I'm sorry. Have they fixed this? Nope, they have not fixed this. So anyway, Lifestealer going to bottom lane. We're going to run through the teams very quickly. So on the side of the Radiant, we have MVP.HOT6, not Phoenix, not Phoenix. It is MVP.HOT6, the energy drink. Benoit is going to be on the Lifestealer. It's going to be Sunbay on the Chen, Andrew on that Rubik. And we have Bearman on Carl. And Carl played by Invoker. This is going to be confusing. And we have Danny on that Solomid Dragon Knight. On the side of the Dire, we have 5NQO. FX loves that Korean band. Really hot band in Korea. 5NQO. FX is going to be on Bane. Sagun on the Priestess of the Moon, Bottom of the Moon, Cynical on the Enchantress. It's gonna be QO on Invoker himself, and last but not least, we have Anarchy on Nyx. All right, Radiance buff. Okay, so some of you guys are saying there is a buff on. Yeah, there's a buff on Radiance. What else is there? I don't think there are too many buffs, but Blink Bear, blink in, hit root for that stun, and then return him back. Could happen. What else? What hero is Demon playing? I don't know, Demon. What are you playing? Demon's probably gonna be playing the Lone Druid. Nah, Demon's playing Terrorblade because Terrorblade is awesome. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, the video is on YouTube. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little bit of theory crafting here. I would say both sides are equally matched. No, actually no. 5NQ, they have an aggressive lineup, but I think MVP have the better late game. They have technically 3 carries, so they're playing a bit greedy here. It's up to 5 in Q to apply the pressure, how well Invoker plays, how much rotation the Enchantress does do with her early ganks, because Enchantress can grab more than 1 creep. And yeah, she should be able to push down some towers. The Priestess is going for some hard carry, going for 8 tangos here. We have Nyx Assassin on the off lane with a Stout Shield, and all of them up top. Gonna look to apply some pressure. They have the Bane Mirana, very nasty setup. Against an off laner, no one to take off the sleep for you, and that's when you actually get brought down very hard. And if they kill the off laner, Enchantress just needs to rotate in with a smoke. Usually you see her grabbing 1 or 2 creeps, either going here in the middle lane to just F him up, or you go this way and go on the tier 1 tower. So we'll see which way he does decide to go. Chen of course has that option to go on that bottom lane tower as well. So but who's the off laner? It is the Nyx Assassin. Very poor defense against incoming pushes, but Lone Druid is no good guy as well, especially since he does not have an escape. Probably won't have Rooting Bear by the time the push comes, and he can only hope to aggro. Yeah, he can only hope to aggro the creeps with his bear, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we don't have too many problems. We have Denny's PC down, and I don't think we have that many cosmetics to read. This guy is pure El Clasico on the Rubik. It's not even gonna be able to. Yeah, so Danny finally drops out of the game. This guy has some cosmetics. Shoulder of the Etner. I saw shoulder of the arrow. Ferocity takes shape. Huge shoulders rise the shrug of attack. Cloak of the Dawn. The Bear Clan taught that every rising sun was a gift, and so appointed one among them to greet the dawn each day. Oh, what a nice job. Greeting the sunrise every day. Bane has no items because he has no items. Mirana has that Owl Lion set, so it's just the Night Silver locks. Just as the moon appears to greatest advantage in the darker skies, Mirana tresses shine most softly in the Night Silver woods. So it's all about, you know, good quality hair, probably for some hair products. Striff the Owl Lion, nothing moves more quietly, nothing strikes harder than this feathered prowler of the Night Silver woods. And yeah, we've been through these before. It's a nice set. Always like it. Enchantress got a lot of Summer's Charm, bedizened with the oaken branches. Enchantress easily blends into the rich summer shade. Meadow's Mercy, something not for Isama. Though the forest itself may be neutral, this spear will bring a swift end to those who dare disturb the creatures who call it home. Oh, maybe it is for Isama. No mercy. Invoker with the heaven-piercing pauldrons, genuine ones as well. While purely decorative in nature, these ornate shoulder pieces serve as a reminder that even the depthless celestial realm is vulnerable to being punctured by Invoker's power. What a badass symbolic and stuff. Scribed with 1,205 kills. This guy has killed a lot of people, and Archmagister must be the greatest at all things magical, spellcasting, scroll reading, and costume wearing. Grievous ingots. Wow, what's this? Ooh, I have not seen this before. This is new, isn't it? I think this is new. While many wizards are jealous of Invoker's unimaginable power, others are merely jealous of his peerless taste. So, wizards are jealous of each other's fashion. Oh, good old Bako. As the career for the dire side, we have Nyx Assassin mixing it up. He has the Hidden Hive, he has your Dagon, like a true 3k scrub. Cursed Sacred Orb Carapace, and that's gonna be pretty nice. It's got a little bit mixing up, so a little bit of cross-dressing here and there from Nyx Assassin. No, I wouldn't say cross-dressing, just mixing it up. Cross-dressing has a kind of negative connotation to it, but he's got a little bit of hidden hiving here. He's got a little bit of cursing and a sacred orb, and going there, and he has a Dagon as well. So I think that's that for cosmetics. Lifestealer is Lifestealer, Rubik is classic, Chen is classic. Oh, you know, he has some gem braces of the Priest Kings. You are the strong arm, right arm of the faith. Also the left arm. Sounds very unnecessary. Scarab pendant of the Priest Kings. This is no false idol, but an idol true, from which the sacred scarab of faith may one day spread its golden wings and fly. That would be creepy as. Imagine you were just jungling, and suddenly this idol blesses your necklace and it just goes fluttering around. And you just panic and I don't know, press hand of God accidentally or something. You know, yeah, it would be pretty scary, I would say. So hopefully for Chen, he doesn't get blessed by this quote real idol. What's the hold up? Right, so a little bit of season 2 versus season 1 action here. This should be season 1. Yeah, I think it's season 1. Baeko, just look at those blue eyes. And I'm still waiting for that item, the Artificer's Chisel. Yeah, the one that allows you to turn a basic courier into an unusual one. And that's when I'll start socketing my Elgato full of effects. That's when I'll be doing that, and I'll be looking to socket my Baeko as well. So a lot of these stuff. Right now I have a Shag Barb that is with the Lotus Blossom effect, and I'm pretty pleased with that. I don't play too much support nowadays. I play a lot of mid, but still once in a while I ask my friends to give me the courier so I can open it. And 3 cross balls, at least not 2. You guys haven't watched Noteo's video, so I'll go check with the. Let me go check with the admins. We might have to bounce back to the main page, but I know the minute we bounce back there, it's gonna be more. It's gonna start right away. So, how are you guys? How's your Chinese New Year? I don't know. How's your Chinese New Year? If you guys don't celebrate Chinese New Year, how do you enjoy? How's New Bloom treating you guys? How's Terrorblade? How's Phoenix? How's Ability Draft? Yeah, I think that's that. Let's see. Let's see why you guys are saying. Well, myself, I really enjoy playing Phoenix. It's one of my favorite heroes in Dota 1. I think he can be potentially extremely broken, especially when he comes into CM in the coming weeks. I believe he is in CM, so he can be extremely broken. He's a great teamfight tempo setter, and I'm just urging pros out there to give him a shot, experiment with him. He is one of those guys that can turn the tide very well. Terrorblade, well, Demon did prove it with his full page of rank wins. I don't know how someone wins that consistently on solo ranked, but I'm pretty amazed. I don't know if it's the hero or if it's him, but Terrorblade, it's a very fun hero. I really like the way they did the hero up. Yeah, so I really like how Terrorblade has been designed. The effects, the sound effects of Terrorblade are the coolest, I think, especially when he slices his blades and when he fires his weapon, fires his range attack with Metamorphosis. I think it's really cool. Ability Draft is ridiculously fun, yeah. Too many people picking Terrorblade. Actually, no, I get to insta-lock Phoenix every game. There was this one point I was just playing Phoenix and I think I'm currently 11-2 on Phoenix in ranked. No, well, not this ranked, a couple of games, but 11-2 on Phoenix. For you guys wondering about my MMR, it's 4.5k, I think. A little bit below that. I just lost a solo game the other day. Haven't caught up yet, but yeah, I originally started at 4.5. Now it's about 4.460, so it's about there. I've been winning quite consistently on Phoenix, and Ability Draft is broken? I don't think so. I think Ability Draft really forces you to be familiar with mechanics. If you see some guy going for some sick combo, you better start picking. Get your friends to pick it. Snatch it up. Don't let him get that combo. One very big combo that I saw the other day, I think was really interesting. It was a big shout out to this guy. He played Kunkka, and he went for Tidebringer, very standard Tidebringer, Bloodseeker's Thirst, and what was that? Bloodseeker's Thirst. Undying's Ultimate and Empower. So Magnus's Empower, Thirst, Tidebringer, and Undying's Golem. So what happened was he just needed to get a cleave across. Everyone's around 50%, and he gets really fast, a lot of damage from the Thirst. And with Empower on top of that, he has a lot of damage. So he can normally kill you without the Thirst, but the Thirst just makes it easy to kill you off. And with with the Undying Golem, he just makes whatever he hits a lot more susceptible to damage. With the amplification, he just cleaved with an extra amount and he just wiped the entire team, my entire team off the map. It was really, really well done. You really didn't see it coming, and it was a very clever combo. Very, very amazing combo. I think that was one of the better ones. I'm not so sure about the rest. And Chant Totem, Warrior's Punch. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. It's caught the pimp hand on Reddit as well. But Ability Draft is really good. I think it's fair to not put it in ranked because of, well, you could say randomness, but I think there's a lot of skill in Ability Draft. I have drafted things like Sand King with Riptide. Yeah, with Riptide Wolves, Lycan Wolves, and some other pushing. Epicenter. And what was that? I didn't have a single stun on me. I just pushed, so it worked out anyway. You know, you can really just make a lot of interesting skills with your ability skill sets. I mean, Ability Draft really does expand it, allows you to explore, get a lot of funny skills, and yeah, if you allow your opponents to get OP, you're in trouble. How long? Please tell me quick. Impetus backstab? Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, one thing I want to try is, of course, rearm Undying's Totem and Pugna Ward. I think Pugna Ward will be hilarious. Imagine if you have 10 of those in the trees and some guy just casts, say, what is that, I don't know, Frost Arrows. Okay, Frost Arrows are a little bit overdoing things. Yeah, probably won't kill him, but say he drops a Crystal Nova, they can just imagine. First of all, just imagine the mana degeneration. Oh, what's this? Hey yo, what's up? BM here from Anarchy. Yeah, so Rearm plus Nether Ward, I think that is some crazy stuff. Oh yeah, one of the builds I did, I had this crazy idea. I was first pick and I decided that I am gonna not pick some of the OP spells. There was stuff like Stormbolt from Sven, there was Ravage, I think there was RP as well. Apparently everyone skipped RP, I don't know why. But I played Enigma and I had first pick, so I went for Finger of Death because I haven't got that in a while, so I decided I'm gonna play Finger of Death. So I first picked Finger of Death and I was thinking maybe I'll get a nice stun along with that, then I can go mid lane. So the next time my turn came around, I took Sadis and I thought maybe I'll just hang around for a little bit more. So I took Sadis, and that one guy that picked before me, because I picked first, so I picked twice in my second and third. But there was this one guy that would pick in the middle of me, so I picked Sadis, and he snatched the last stun in the game, and I decided that I'll just take Fatal Bonds, and yeah, I just took Fatal Bonds, and yeah, Fatal Bonds, Sadis, Finger of Death, and I think the last one was Voodoo from Lion, and that was really fun because I just rushed an Aghanim Scepter because I just went for Fatal Bonds on a whole bunch, and when they clumped up, we just dropped the Finger of Death, all of them died, and I went to full mana and full health. It was very amazing. That game was extremely fun. I had a friend that went for Aftershock and Venomous Wards and somehow made it work on an Earthshaker. The movement speed buff, I think, is one of the greatest things to happen to Earthshaker. He really needs that move speed to get close to the guys and just give them their Chaos Dunk. I think that was really good. Finger as well as Fatal Bonds, that was really fun to try. Especially with Sadis in the middle lane, I could lay down quite a bit of harassment because I just keep dropping Fatal Bonds on the hero itself, and I use Sadis to top up my mana and health. And I think that was a very fun build. And Hex is really underrated. Lion's Hex is always passed up, I don't know why. People opt for Impale over Hex, and Hex is such an amazing 1-point skill that you can decide to max. In that build, I maxed Sadis, 1 point in Fatal Bonds and 1 point in Voodoo, and just rushed my Scepter, and it was really interesting. Yes guys, this is a rebroadcast. Yes guys, of course this is a rebroadcast because we can tell you it's a rebroadcast. Rearm and Quill Spray. Yep, I can see that working. /sarcasm. Alright, so we spent about 10 minutes on the front page? I don't know. Long game. Such a long game. So little farm. What are these Koreans doing? Who's leading? Yeah. Just had to interrupt this rebroadcast to tell you guys that is a rebroadcast. Okay. Alright, I don't know what to say now, guys. Shall we mix shit up? Oh, look! He's got a circle around him. Screw you, free camera. What's this though? Oh no, it's just his hero selection thingy. I thought it was something big of a deal. How did this... How does this have the blossom? Is it possible to get unusual Bakos? I don't know. Is it? Yes, yes, alright. Here we go. I don't know if alright, so we love gray screen. Gray face, no space. Korea, please. Okay. Best gameplay ever. I think Zoe's a very nice person, guys. Let's not be vile here. Don't copy pasta my story. Alright, games for real this time. Fireworks go, and here we go. So he's gonna pass the ward over, he can toss one right over the ledge. And QO is gonna be Invoker Wong Shangshin, as they say in Korea. Carl gonna be facing up against Danny, who somehow just decides to have a good luck smoke in the early game and do nothing. I think they forgot about their little smoke. I'm not so sure why they smoked actually. It's just a bad habit maybe. Just a little bit of a puff brick. Yeah, a little bit of a puff brick. And Cynical, yeah, he has smokes as well. He has sentry wards just in case of any kind of dewarding shenanigans.
30초 후 전투가 시작됩니다.
Alright, so game's about to start. 25 seconds left. Anarchy with the 5 tangos and the salve, the stout shield as well. Sagun with the ring of protection and tangos. FX with the nightmare, clarity potion, tangos, all that good stuff. I generally don't favor buying iron branches on a support because it's not that efficient. I mean, the 2 branches are nice. I know you want to close it up to 60 damage. I sometimes do 1 branch for good luck, but branches somehow waste the money. I know there's been a discount of $3. It's still not that great. And we have a Bane Elemental up top. And he draws some perfectly drawn circles there right under the lanterns as well, so a little bit of camouflaging. But Andrew, he's got a smoke as well, 1 point for good luck. I get it on Rubik because it does top him up to 50 damage. And here we go. Ready the bear, taking a little bit of a beating. He is blocking up the camps. He's gonna block one of Enchantress camps here, sit his ass down and says, yo, what's up, Enchanty? And no spawn for her. Fireworks are a go. They're gonna just take some damage here. Sagun is, yeah, gonna take some damage. Doesn't want the creep wave to actually get hit. Yeah, clever. But this wave will be pulled here. And is there a nightmare? Nightmare sleeps the bear. No shenanigans for you. And that was the second sleep as well. If you saw earlier on, Sagun did run a ring around the Rosie there to try and kite some of the creeps, delay them a little bit, and now the creeps do pile up on one side. He does get some last hits there, and with 2 ranged creeps it will help him fend off a little bit of this push. Meanwhile in the middle lane, Danny is gonna have some trouble against his Invoker. It's 3-0 for 3-2, so maybe not. Just a little bit. Just a little bit for now. TQO gets a little bit more damage on the board. Most Invokers tend to want to opt for the early Quas for that Cold Snap instead of the Sunstrike, which will not be applicable in most cases. and Carl up top gonna send his wounded bear all the way home. So none of that. Meanwhile, Danny gonna blow fire at him again, but the Tormentor is here to give Danny a very hard time. The bottle's on its way. It's gonna be couriered over by the two guys, Benoit on that open wounds and one on that feast now. So yeah, already forcing Nick's assassin back. Anarchy forced to pop his potion, his salve. The Tormentor is gonna be sent back his way. This one has dropped because Enchantress, her maidenly charms don't work all the time. So, and meanwhile Chen, he runs a very tight ship. He doesn't allow anyone to leave unless he says so. So no retirement till you're 101. Bear doesn't get the last hit. He does actually. He does get the last hit. So good job from him. He gets the last hit on the big creep. It's gonna be good gold, good XP for him. Dragon Knight picks up a double damage. Going back to the middle lane. Could look to harass Invoker, but with the DD rune, without the range form, it's gotta be a bit tough. Meanwhile, QO has got his Tornado and Cold Snap. He is deciding to make Quas Wax happen, and we'll see if Quas Wax does happen, or will it have the same fate as Fetch. But meanwhile, the Lone Druid is getting quite a bit of farm here. He's denying the Bane quite a bit of XP. He's level 1 on the Bane, and his Bane doesn't want to steal from Sargun, so he's not going to be able to be in XP range. Cynical on the other hand. Do I hear some fighting? Nope. Cold Snap with spinny spins and denies his double damage as well. Well played here from the Invoker. Denies all the rune advantage they could get. Of course, unfortunately, it is a very expensive combo to just go for Snap into Tornado. 250 mana. And how's Lone Druid doing? He's still pulling. He's level 2 now, and he's still just trying to disrupt this aggression just as much as possible. FX is not having a good time. Benoit on the other hand has got 16 and 10. Try not to miss first blood here. Looking all around the map. Enchantress comes in here. Where is the net? Oh, it's gonna fail. Yep, it fails. Did the guy keel over and die? Oh, that was very unfortunate. Yeah, that was very unfortunate. The Duck Troll did die there. And either way, I don't think they get the kill on that Lone Druid, because the Priestess was too out of position and the Bane wasn't there for the sleep as well. So none of that. looks like the bear does pull this creep wave into the DK. So DK is gonna get one more stack of XP. What a new meta this is. Invisibility rune on the bottom lane. Invoker decides that nah, not gonna run for it. Doesn't have the mana to do so. Invisibility going to go to Andrew. So Andrew it's going to be spotted by this Observer Ward, unfortunately. The bear comes in with the tomato, and when I say bear, I mean Centaur. They're going to bang away at his Dragon Tower, and this Centaur gets focused down. His time was nearly off anyway. Starfall will come, level 3 on that. There's no bear for now. The bear is still in the jungle, sitting there, taking a beating. Did he get trapped? Oh, this sucks. The bear got trapped. No, he resummons it now. I think he was waiting for that level. No, he was not waiting for anything. So the bear just gonna take some damage. They're gonna sleep in arrow that bear, but no, this tier 1 tower will fall. So that's gonna be that for that. The QO does pick up his space boots. There's still the Invis Rubik. Andrew just hanging around and not risking anything, and he's wasted that Invis rune. Doesn't have boots just yet. Very inactive from both side supports. Anarchy gonna be enjoying this little juicy bit of EXP. He's got 4 and 0. He's been very poor on the last hit department, but at least he's got some levels now. Level 4 on him is up to save 1 point. Cynical on the other hand has gone for 2 points. Untouchable. Interesting. You want to get more points in enchant if you want to go for more slow, but Untouchable is pretty good in helping you not die, and very good against the bear as well. QO, he's got his Tornado and Cold Snap available now. He's got both spells in just a bit. We'll see if he does time that well with a good old gank. But right now it doesn't seem to be the case. Low 4 on Anarchy. He's still feeling very safe because he knows the support rotated out of lane. This guy is just smoking up in the corner, not doing his job. And as a Grand Magus, I am very disappointed, son. Very disappointed. And Anarchy, level 4, still hasn't opted for any skills. Now level 5, he's still gonna get 1 point here. He's got point. No, he doesn't have any points in double damage. Gets the Cold Snap across. Does he get cliff? He cliffs the Invoker. Well played, son. Is there another right click? No first blood for him as well. And here comes the open wounds. It's gonna be beating away at Anarchy. They're gonna pass him a TP scroll. Can they? Yes, they can. No, they can't. No, they can't. No, they can't. Invoker outplayed by the Grandmakers as always, and there is a ward watching this thing, so you are gonna be wasting a lot of time. Oh man, this could be brutal. It will be brutal. QO. Oh man, don't F with Rubik. Zoom. Balloon. Alright, you're staying there for a while more. Good luck with that. You're gonna look for first blood here. Carl in trouble. Lots of trouble. Gets enchanted by a pretty go. That's not how you arrow a person. Carl's gonna run the wrong way, so never mind. He F's up as well. That's first blood to FX. Well done. 0-1. But Invoker is just sitting there now, twiddling his thumbs as well. Has checked himself up in the mirror. Get cliffed. Rubik wrecked him hard and wrecked him fast. Now the dragon takes the tier 1 because there is no Invoker just sitting there, and this could be a very prolonged torture. It's gonna be pretty shitty, I can imagine. And yeah, Rubik's going round 2 in Trollsville, and we're gonna see Baco flies over here. Don't make me come again! I'm running out of TP. And Kyo is gonna drop his tango. Oh, he's gonna munch on that. Yeah, it's not gonna work, son. It's not gonna work. You're gonna try and TP out? He says no. It could result in Rubik's death, though. Yeah, it could. Oh, I gotta clip him as well. No, shoot. Oh man, no. Oh, you just exchanged places. Oh, but that was a good bait. That was a good bait. But Andrew, he made a little bit of a mistake there, I must say. He could have clipped them for a lot longer, but he sent both of them back to the base, and one support has successfully wasted quite a bit of time for both heroes. So it's still 0-1. The goal graph is about 250 in the Radiant's favor, with the Invoker not farming for a good 2 minutes. XP graph at 0 as well, 50 for the Life Stealer, and the Face Boots already done for him, so he can look to run down this next assassin if he does desire. It's now level 6 time, it's Vendetta time, but you really want to help him blow this Vendetta, and Open Wounds force him to use the Vendetta. No sir, no sir. They're just gonna push the tower here instead. They drop a sentry ward very conspicuously in this, and he gets shot down by the tower. Rip in pieces ward by Anarchy. He's looking for a big gank. There's gonna be another sentry drop down. There could be Andrew with the plays. There's a nice double stun. Gonna land it up perfectly. The tornado will come as well. Cold snap. Goodbye, Grandmakers. That's revenge. Best of Cold, the sleeping dragon, now crouching and hidden and whatnot. Anarchy is gonna try and turn this around, but Sagun gets himself blown up. Not a really good option here. But QO, he gets dragon tailed. He eats the tail, but he's not gonna die there. So it's just 1-for-1. The Rubik for the Mirana, but the hard carry Mirana does take a fall, so it's not really that worth it. And now with the hasted Dragon Knight, it's just gonna chip away at this tier 2 tower, tier 1 tower, and well, not looking good for 5 in QO. So for MVP.HOT6, man, this guy Andrew with the plays, cliffing that Invoker, really amusing so far. And you shall see Danny with the treads. And what's up, Carl? Ooh, Carl, 6 HP. That's when the brunch does save you. That's when the brunch saves you. QO, no Sunstrike, so he didn't bring his AWP along with him today, so no sniping. QO, meanwhile, is just gonna skitter on past the creep way, and FX gonna stack some ancients. He's level 5 now, gonna have the grip available to him very soon. They did disband that little bit of a push there, and now Cynical gonna find that Dragon Knight. He's just gonna laugh at that little stick that she throws at him because of his ridiculously high armor. He really did not take any damage from that.
레디언트의 중부 포탑이 공격받고 있습니다.
Meanwhile, Rubik, you're in the deepest kind of shit you could possibly find yourself in. That's a lot of mana for one to support Rubik kill, but it's a kill nonetheless. And with the arcane boots bringing them up, Rubik was really pushing out of position there. 0-2 now. QO, Space Boots and his drums are all on their way. They're gonna try and ganking up. There's gonna be a enchant. The illusion does come out for the DK as well. The speed comes off, and that's not gonna do anything. But the Chen Centaur just comes to exert a little bit of dominance. There's a bottom ultimate. Gonna look to get the jump here on the Lifestealer. Lifestealer might want to back off here. This could be dangerous, potentially disastrous. That's the sleep. No level 5 on the Bane, no level 6 on the Bane just yet. Just sleeps him up, and he's just gonna rage away right away. No chance at a kill. So QO, he TP'd down for nothing. Maybe transition that into the tower push. Just a little 420 going on the middle lane. And Danny, He has his dragon form ready. So if they get a pick off here, it's a free tower for them. We'll see if that is the case. There are observer wards, so they might get a false sense of security. This is a big wraparound 5-man dodo. Carl is going to be sticking in the jungle. Here comes the horseman. And where's my net? That's your net. Number 1 net. Is there a stomp? He sleeps himself. Not very clever of you, but he does cancel it out. But Invoker, Mr. Wong goes down. Carl takes a spill. Meanwhile, Rubik in no man's land has to be very careful here. And Drew gets enchanted up by the pretty girl, and he could be in trouble. Lifts him up, tosses down the bane. Oh no! But he clipped another guy. So didn't get the kill off. Stick charges, man. Stick charges save your life. Same the way as seatbelts do. Here comes the hot stomp. Nope, miss. Chen disband. But maybe he was just panicking. I got stunned, but in the end, 2 and 3. Enchantress got cliffed. So this is pretty sweet. This Rubik, man. Cliff counts 3, and that's a free kill. Don't know what Bane was doing there. Open wounds very easy, and this picking, this tower will be picked off very easily. 1.2k down now. EMP will burn all the mana, regen some of QO, send the dragon back. Dragon goes man and goes ham. Anarchy behind the tower. The shenanigans. He TP's out in your face, says Chen. And Andrew is going to port out as well. Very low in HP. Banwa with the Midas. The arrow will fly. Will it land? Will it land? It will not land. He rages out of panic. He gets mad that you even try. That's why he raged. And Danny, Elder Dragon form, is off cooldown for now. 35 seconds. Carl taking time to farm. His friends are building space, so that's the time to get your Midas going up and running, and he really does. 500 gold, 600 gold, going towards that Radiance, and once he gets that Radiance, it's gonna be easy peasy for him. Cynical, or no, Shadows, QO with the drums as well. Drums on the Mirana, drums on the Invoker. All of them going for a little bit of a speedy play here. Sunbei rotating up there. He has got a Hand of God. His mechanism not quite done. There's a rotation in here. QO gets first hit root. Oh man, life must suck as an Invoker, but no, he runs away in time. Very quick reflexes there on QO. That's gonna be a slow. Carl's in a lot of trouble here. The Hand of God keeps him alive. The tail doesn't come out from Sagun. Is there a rotation? There is a rotation. Fate Ball once again. Rubik bests the Grand Makers in his game, but now there's gonna be a stun that lands on 2. It lands on the Centaur as well, preventing that counter stomp coming out from them. Is that gonna be Adugan from the Satyr? Adugan? Nope, no Adugan. And it's not gonna find it. So in the end, they don't really lose anyone except for Carl, who finds himself once again out of position. And Danny tried to bail them out, but they get invoked for that. So 4 for 4, solo mid for off lane. Pretty good in my opinion. 3000 XP in favor of MVP.HOT6. The gold graph in favor of them as well. And well, so far I think things are looking pretty favorable for the Radiant side. They have more carries. 5 in Q are not really exerting that much pressure. 2 tier 1 towers down, middle tier 1 still alive. So I think it's not that great, not that big a deal. Sagun has got himself alacrity, but I don't know how much he can actually do now from the late game. Especially QO, he missed a good portion of his early game thanks to the cliffing. And what better way to make space than cliff some fool. And Danny gonna run away from the EMP. The flames will come. And Danny is gonna look to just charge the 2 illusions at QO, says fight my brother. And Cynical, still no change in items. Sagun, we'll see if he goes for Yasha or Diffusal Blade. It's likely to be a Yasha into an open wounds, no, I mean the Mantle Style dispel open wounds as well as the root. But Mantle Style Miranas don't do that much damage, so and you can really see Banwa feeling very safe here. Nick Assassin looking to gank squad him up. We'll see if Anarchy does actually get a kill. Nope, he's not. Carl, on the other hand, has been spending up his Midas. There's gonna be a sandbag here from the Spirit Bear. And Danny is gonna be chipping away at his Centaur creep. Walking to his BKB. He is about 5 minutes short. There's gonna be this spell coming out here. Carl in a lot of trouble. That's gonna be a sleep as well. Illusion. Gonna reset them. Now grip on Carl. Carl's in a lot of trouble. They're not gonna save Carl. Carl feeds, and the Vendetta with the kill secure over there. Anarchy gets himself a kill. Walking even closer to his Blink Dagger. Maybe living the Dagon dream could happen. Observer Ward will scout out the 2 heroes, and now the smoke does come out. We'll see if they did see the edge of that. You could see the smoke animation from the side, and we'll see. Sunbei has the mechanism up now. You're gonna look for the gank here on Sagun. He is going for a Yasha. So Unfortunately for us, we will not be seeing any Diffusal Blade. Regeneration will be found here by Rubik, but Rubik prefers to bait someone in before tossing that up the hill. So he is well versed in the art of cliffing. Meanwhile, QO. Oh, Dragon Knight. The regeneration as well. That's an easy regen, easy burn as well. All the mana lost. Extra damage taken as well. He's gonna be pissed, gonna be sent back to base. The next time he sees Invoker, it's gonna give him a black eye. And Sagun, his Yasha is done, so he's gonna fly himself out the boots of Elven Skin. Something we saw Nyx Assassin last week pick up his first item out of a mistake, of course, but still. They're gonna cliff up the middle tower and go straight for the tier 1 and maybe TP back, or maybe go for tier 2. Nope, Rubik's gonna TP to the tier 2. Lifestealer maybe coming home. Infest into Danny, save on that TP scroll, save every little cent you can. Yes, here we go. Bear's gonna grip onto QO. QO, does he get gripped up? Bear with the root. Money root. Where's my money root? Gets a munch on him. The deny on the tower there. The Bane looking for him. The sap nearly coming out here, and Enchantress surrounds him with the Starfall. Mirana brings him down. The lift here on the Rubik. The sleep as well coming in here. The Dragon Knight. This is a very messy fight for both sides. There's another grip here on Benoit. Benoit in trouble. There's gonna be a sandbag on Benoit. Is that gonna be in time? Is it gonna be in time? Stick charges sends him out, so he gets home. But that's a small victory there. Sunbei is probably gonna die here with some nice tree hugging. No hugging. He tried to test someone's face, but he himself was sent to meet his maker. But now we have Tomato as well as the Satyr just going hand in hand, doing a little bit of jungling for themselves. How romantic. Andrew is gonna come in here and steal the fun. Take some losses there. He's level 6 on his Rubik. He has 1 and 2 now. He's managed to screw the Invoker quite a fair bit, but that was a nice fight coming the way of 5EQ. The gold graph will dip a little bit as a result of that XP as well. And now they go for Roshan. Roshan has been buffed in the last version due to lots of complaints about him being too fragile and too weak. So Ice Frog gave him the buff and still hasn't buffed him to be clever enough to pick more than one level in his AoE. I mean, this is clearly a level 1 spell with 70 damage. But Untouchable makes Roshan ridiculously stupidly easy, and I'll just right-click him down. I saw one guy actually did ask for this change where Roshan should get 1 random ultimate remaining left from ability draft. I think that will be hilarious. Imagine getting hit by a Ravage on a Roshan. That would be hilarious, and we'll see. Blink Dagger now for the Nyx Assassin. Sunbei has to be very careful to resolve that. Nyx Assassins love to pick on squishies, love to pick on healers as well, and just bring them down, especially casters in general. And MVP has a lot of spellcasters, although not really. Chen and Rubik, they'll look for those too, but 5 in QO, they have a lot of casters. Even Mirana herself is a caster, so we'll have to see. Benoit, on the other hand, he's finishing up his armlet. Here's his drums, here's his Midas. And they're just grouping up, farming Ancients. It's 4 to 7 now. It's not the Korean Dota we grew up with. 0 now. It's more beyond the summit. So the XP has went beyond the summit here. 0 on the XP. So equally even on both sides. Equally even, I know, does not make much sense as I repeat myself, but it does sound good in English. And this Observer Ward actually doing quite a bit of work, allowing them to check out the rotations here and there. Anarchy has a blink though, so he could look for a little bit of a bait if it does come to that. FX gonna sap the brains from his Alpha Wolf, leave his 2 kids behind parentless. Very, very bad. This guy is probably gonna give them nightmares without casting the spell itself. I really hate the little creeps here. Bottom lane, are we gonna have a fight? Hate these little creeps, especially when they get blocked behind. They just block up your camp in general. You need to cross this line to be able to get the pull successful. So a little bit maybe around here. Alright, tower push. We're gonna have a little bit of fight coming on. Something exciting, please, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes a strong gust of wind, hitting absolutely nothing. Well, it does burn a lot of the NCs, so the NCs will not be joining the fight here. They're just gonna stand here as meat shield for that rocket. But FX, you're gonna sleep himself. He's just gonna try and steep his problems away. Not gonna happen. And Sargon leads himself into the trees. That is fails of the weak material right there. It gets lifted up, gets tossed down, open wounds up, gets cut up. That woman, and the fireball does land. Danny gets a double kill. The Roshan well propped here. Invoker in a lot of trouble. Mr. Carl, there's no open wounds, no open wounds, so they will bring down the tier 2. They get the Mirana, get the Bane for no counter, and now Carl's gonna go back, farm some more. He's gonna go for Maelstrom. No Radiance for him. No Radiance for him. Danny and it's gonna steal up the Ancients with his Fireball of Doom Banwa, and on the other hand as well. So I think 5&Q are kind of outdrafted here. They don't have the late game, they're losing the early game, the mid game, and it could fall apart for them. Invoker, as much as I want to see him own and just destroy stuff, they smoke right on top of a ward, and that's not going to be good for them. Great observer placement. The Koreans are really improving in terms of their gameplay. And another thing to note, of course, I have not missed a single kill this whole game, but now that I've said it, I probably jinxed myself. But now Invoker is going to go with the WHOT6, because pink is his favorite color, because it reminds him of cotton candy. So here we go, Bane. Are we gonna find Mr. Carl? Carl, nope, gets the bite, gets the second bite. It's nighttime, you can't see. Bane's already blind anyway, it doesn't matter. And Tasinghua, regeneration. Anarchy looking for the Chen, looking for Chen the man. Is that gonna be a kill? That's gonna be a 4-star. There's a tornado as well. The open wounds. Goodbye, Chen. Bajong Kise. Anarchy is on a killing spree. The EMP will come, lifting up the Grand Magus once again, screws his life over, and Cynical is gonna find. He's gonna find a life stealer, but with 3 points in untouchable, this guy is not dying. So they say, hey, we kill your friend then. It's okay. Arrow to fly will hit on Bandwide, does sap 300 HP, and now very big deal here. The Impale will fly, will kill off the life stealer. Good play from them, and the Bane does stay alive. The grip coming out here, stolen by Andrew. Andrew with the plays. The right click though does come out, and he will take a spill. The Spike Carapace will blink away, and now the Nick Assassin now save 4 heroes down. This could be pretty bad for them. 5 heroes dead. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Danny. Nah, Danny's gonna be fine. Turn around for the tail. Goodbye, QO. You might be in trouble. No, just kidding. The mechanism will keep him alive. But now he gets enchanted. Sunbei dodges the arrow, gets a sap onto him. Right click. Impetus in your behind. 7 and 12. Suddenly 5&Q back in this. And although we do say they don't have late game, it's not that late game just yet. Lifestealer is still very vulnerable to a lot of these shenanigans. QO can actually double as a right clicker. Enchantress herself can as well. Chen cannot, but Enchantress sure can. So we'll see what happens from here. Sagun steals up Starstorm, so that's some burst damage coming his way, but it's not that favorable spell. You really want to get Arrow because of that synergy with your telekinesis. And obviously QO. Is he spotted up? No. He's just gonna farm the enemy jungle. He gets the Duck Troll. He's gonna miss on the right click there. He gets it down. And Enchantress gonna summon up the Mana Burn. No, gonna convert the Mana Burn creep. Not so sure what for. We have 1,700 on to Banwa. It's gonna be farming up the jungle now. The Ancients more like. And Danny, the Shadow Blade on him. This guy's been farming really quickly. 3-0-4, 99 last hits and 13 denies. We'll check out net worth now. 10,000 for the life stealer. He's way ahead in farm. That's gonna be a Invis Dragon Knight now. It's 9.6k. The Mirana Sing only at 9.1. And now Nick Assassin, he is out of stuns, out of luck. Is he gonna get out of there alive? I say out of luck. I'm just kidding. Fate Bolt's gonna steal everything from Danny. So bad news for him. Even more bad news. And we have the Observer Watch just waiting around. Not planted just at Sagun going for the Desolator now. Just a casual Yasha to get his speed going, get his right clicks going. Anarchy in Vendetta form once again. He has Blink Dagger if he wants it, but you really want to use that burst damage on someone. And now what's happening here? Andrew with 4 sentry walls. Haven't planted any of them yet. Want to get a little bit closer to the tower for doing so. And we have Mirana, Invoker, and Bane all looking to pressure this tier 1 tower. Already really low. Cynical spending a little bit of time to farm up. So with Pinks telling him to come right over. The bear is going to cause some trouble. If Invoker decides to let the bear bait him over, he could be in trouble. Out to fly. Spirit Bear as well gets his mana sapped, but no, here comes the surprise, the Life Stealer. He comes in here, the Starstorm just land, stand back on the bear, and looks like this bear will not be joining the fight for the rest of the match. And now Moonlight Shadow not matched for the engagement. Sunbei is looking for someone to stand back as well. DK with the Dragon Knight BKB, very well done. He gets a flame on a lot of them. The splash damage that's doing so much. The Starstorm stolen does get a kill here for Danny and Anarchy. Now he steals the sleep. What a player, literally Kuriki. And he gets a kill on the next dominating streak as well. Down to 13, and now they're pushing for base. The tier 2s are down. The 3 heroes dead. Invoker with the low HP. Mirana with the low HP. This could be possibly tier 3 for the Radiant team, especially with the Dragon form and the Tomato. Just tanking the front lines. Very powerful. QO, on the other hand, has got his ultimate up. Haven't seen him summon a single Force Spirits. I don't know why he got Hispanic ones for. Danny gonna lose all his mana. Arrow to fly, gonna miss. And Kyo, he's gonna be pushing up the middle lane. Carl, on the other hand, has got his Maelstrom. Will he have his Mjolnir soon? Not just yet. There's gonna be an illusion here for the Rubik. It's gonna give it to DK instead. We'll see if that bottle passing thing, splashing water in your friend's face. See if it does work. No, looks like he's not gonna transfer a bottle charge. Right now, you can transfer bottle charge while actually giving the bottle. So, very, very good. Little change. Enchantress gonna be hopping and skipping. Meanwhile, QO is just hanging around waiting for his Hex to come to him. He's got 600 gold now, still quite a ways. It's about 3,000 gold. More Anarchy, going on a vendetta hunt here with his favorite book, Necronomicon, also the bestseller on Amazon. For you guys that are not aware, I'm kidding of course. Anarchy is gonna be waddling about looking for targets, doesn't find them. And a Rubik gank mid again. Once again, staying true to the support role, sticking around, buying wards, and supporting his teammates. Even to the extent of dying for them. He's 2, 3, and 4. Very, very good. The bear once again going to be used as a scapegoat for the lifestealer. And looks like there's a gem actually. Saw a gem. Yeah, gem for DK. So he's got none of this more. He doesn't want any more of these politricks. He's going to go straight down the middle lane and look for any invis heroes. Ghost Walk's not gonna cut it. Tornado might cut it for a few seconds, and that's gonna be that. And now they're gonna be banging around at tier 2 towers. The spin does come, so does the tornado. They're gonna get a tail on him. They will, maybe. No, they just sleep. They sleep himself. Sagun with the misplay. The Impale does land, only lands on DK. He's out of mana now. And now the BKB does come. The grip comes out of the DK. I'm not so sure that was the right choice. Lifestealer. He's gonna get healed up here. The Hand of God does send him home. And the Hand of God heals him up. The Test of Faith or something else. Yeah, Test of Faith sends him home. And now Lifestealer, he's looking for another target. He doesn't find it in the form of Anarchy. Anarchy with the Blink Dagger and the Necro Rat Book. He does not be able to. He's not able to split push. And right now you can see the gold graph very, very high in favor of MVP. About 8,000. And well, Invoker, he's got a 4-star, he's got a phase, he's got drums. Okay, but you really need your Agate himself, so you really need your Refresher to do some special tricks. You know, Sunbei going back into the jungle, restock up on his zoo. Meanwhile, QO, I don't like their plan. Their late game plan is the enemy has 3 carries. Let's drag it out. And that's exactly what they're doing. They have maybe a hit and 2 kills, but the gold graph and XP graph really speaks for itself. How much they have improved, how much they've got cocky, and all that stuff. So I wouldn't say they're cocky, but they're playing extremely defensive. As you can see, they're just smoking up all the time, not willing to exert the dominance required. Not to say that smoke gangs are bad, but sometimes they become very uneventful and only kill 1 support in the process, and that's what is the sign of a game that's falling apart. The 2 Centaurs are going to hand in hand watch up that ward, and we'll have Mr. Grand Magus here with the Moonlight Shadow. It could potentially be disastrous because there's no sentry wards on the enemy team, but not if they do not see this. The Impale does come, it misses completely. Danny fires an arrow, it does land on Danny, but I don't think they want to go for it. They're going to back off now. 2 spells are missing, and it's a best of 5, so this game has already been going slowly, but usually the Koreans, once they're affected by morale, they could actually technically play very, very poorly. So this could be a best of 3, but only 3 games with 3-0 stomp, or it could be a 2-3, which would be extremely punishing for me. And now Danny, he's gonna find a hit on Invoker. He's gonna get open wounds as well. No running at all. The lightning from Danny does tase him at the end of that. So very well played. Now 12-13. It's gonna be the score. And Sunbei, Andrew, Danny. The bear has Maelstrom too. Looks like Lunju as well as Earthshaker. That's the Earthshaker, I mean bear. Gonna have to be able to duke it out. Chainmail? Cloak? What chainmail cloak? What does the bear have?
레디언트의 구조물이 강화되었습니다.
Where's the bear?
레디언트의
Oh, yeah, it's
상부
in here.
포탑이
The bear is Hyperstone, yes, the Maelstrom.
레디언트의 영웅에게 죽었습니다.
They get the Aegis this time around. No dire side advantage working in their favor. And now the bear is resummoned or recalled. Centaur marching forth. Carl's not going to be joining this game. And 5 in QO, they really don't have enough right click power. Though Mirana has 3.1k, which is quite a bit amount of gold. If you look at that, he's only 13k. He's still behind in terms of the gold and CS. And now with no tier 2s left on the board and with the Aegis here for MVP, I think it's looking pretty good for them. The XP graph, we'll have to check that out as well. The XP is about 6,000 in favor. The gold graph is about 10,000. So we'll see what happens here. The Moonlight Shadow, the stolen Moonlight Shadow. Oh, what a player this Rubik. This Rubik, man. This Rubik just won his team the game. The Deafening Blast, that's 2 hits, 2 down. The Dragon lands a strike on Anarchy. Down, oh, the Deafening Blast stolen as well. Cha-cha-cha, Simida. Danny with the triple kill and the monster kill as well. The buybacks come out here from the Invoker. And all a heal, says Chen. Danny has the Aegis. No, he does not. Just kidding. Benoit has the Aegis. No one has the Aegis. Bear has the Aegis. Okay, that's what happens with a lot of carries. Deafening Blast comes out once again. The arrow tanked by the Bear. Tower steals the 300 gold. Andrew lifts someone up. Sagun gets tossed back into tail range. He gets tailed up. That's 3 hits. That's a stolen arrow as well. Godlike for the Dragon Knight. And wow, wow, wow. Andrew, what a player. There seems to be one great Rubik player in every country. And well, so did 16 to 13. They didn't take any Rexes off the end of that, but they lost a couple of buybacks, I think. Yeah, Dragon Knight got so many kills. Mirana buys back, Dragon Knight buys back, and decided, it's time to peace out. And with this guy still farming up the neutrals for no reason whatsoever. Carl's just going to be enjoying himself. He's 0-5-5, the feeder. He is holding the Aegis, so don't feed anymore. They say we don't need no Aegis, we do it 4-on-5. With Rubik just manning up, stealing all the great spells, man. This guy just chains it up perfectly. And Danny daddlers up on the Dragon Knight, man. This Dragon Knight's ripped. And here we go, middle lane once again. And this time when you die, there is no money in the world that can save you. Anarchy, book number 2. An arrow to fly. Oop. Blinks away, fires a counter arrow. No, was hoping for something. There. Alright, QO, Tornado as well as the EMP. Anarchy with the blink, Arcanes and Necronomicon. They want to go for another tier 3. I'm not so sure that's the best idea. Nah, they're just telling Carl, push it, bro. And yeah, they're gonna push down this tower with Carl, the Bear, and MVP are looking pretty hot in this game number 1. But then again, this entire series, or this entire season, if we know anything, game number 1 tells us nothing. Tells us Jack. Zephyr always wins the game 1, and then they disappoint us, they scare us sometimes, they sometimes disappoint, sometimes scare us in games 2 and 3, and sometimes eventually just makes us really sad. We're all rooting for them, and now Anarchy, the mana burn, the dragon goes into invis form, turns into a bloody dragon. The spin comes out, that's gonna be a stun, that's a stun on QO. QO's in a lot of trouble, but I don't want to walk through the ice wall, but no! There goes your arrow from the Rubik, a better Mirana. Oh, wearing a green cloak, and here we go. BKB on Danny, he doesn't have much damage, but it's only a level 1 and feeble. Bye bye Lifestealer, he gets sapped away. Impetus coming out here, oh that really does hurt. Nick stands with the mana burn, but no, the Bear's just going ham. Ham. He's gonna be chipping away, but the Desolator does reduce a lot of his health, and another arrow once again. 5 seconds here. Sagun is gonna get struck very hard here, but he's not gonna die. The arrow will fly, lands on the Bear, but I don't think they can kill it. Impetus will find it asleep. Ah, man, why do you do this? Carl gonna get focused here. There is an Aegis on this man. Don't try. The Bear comes back, resummoned. They didn't even get the kill on the Bear. Rubik kills off someone. Bane Elemental does go down. Another perfectly done arrow. This arrow does miss though. And now we're gonna see Rubik. The plays. Blink. You have a blink too. Come on. Arrow. Come on. Top 10. Let's go. Blink. Arrow. Arrow. Oh, you got balls, son. You got balls. Well, you go big or you go home, man. Well, you go home. 18 to 17 and 9 Seconds left for the Bane revival. At least Miranda didn't die this time round. 15,000 gold deficit here for 5AQO. MVP.HOT6 are on a roll. That energy drink really doing them a lot of favors. And the Lone Druid Aegis proved to be absolutely useless because he didn't use it once, whereas his 2 other carries did die. And the holy shit did go to someone. Yeah, the holy shit did go to the Enchantress. So a lot of money. She already picks up the Mum of Madness. So really well done so far. Sunday with the Vladimir's offering. It's still a very big lead, don't get me wrong. Enchantress got some big deeps on her side now, but it's only Enchantress. We'll see how well Enchantress does do. Smoke up a little bit of 420. Gotta find another invisibility rune, and that's gonna be very, very helpful in ganking. And they're not gonna pick it up. No, Sargon's gonna pick up the invis just for sure. And they're all gonna run away. No catch outs here. The Observer will not spot out anything. And they're gonna go for another rotation. The Vendetta is about to run out here, and they will not find anyone at the Ancients. And Danny are just gonna be hiding behind here. Carl has the Aegis for about 0 seconds, and now it's gonna act as a regeneration rune. They're gonna farm up Ancients as a little bit. They can smoke gang the Ancients on the other side of the map, but it's a pretty obvious smoke gang. The creeps in middle lane are pushing in after all, and the fact that you're not defending does show that you are kind of smoking out. And Carl, with the Assault Cuirass and the Maelstrom, he is just doing a lot more damage than he did in the early stages of the game. What? When did this go down? Okay, so I heard it was denied. The chat is saying it was denied. Was it denied? I don't know. Could be just trigger happy. Itchy fingers. We'll see. What does Rubik steal now? Want to see him pick up an Aghanim Scepter the way this guy has been poaching. And the bear does go in. A little bit of a bait. This is the bait bear. It's the bear. Nah, it doesn't work. Alright, EMP units come out. Nah, they're still waiting for it. Just wait for it. Tomato comes in. Nothing's happening. Kill the bear and big surprise. Nope. Failed surprise. But that was a wasted bear, I must say. Big wasted bear. But Tornado's going to go in. A little bit of windy stuff going on here. Invoker getting a taste of his own medicine. This enchanted Hellbear Smasher with 1 mana, no base regen, so he's just gonna be sitting there. He's gonna have a little bit of a timeout. Arrow to fly, doesn't land on Rubik. Don't walk right into it, don't even sniff the arrow. And the tower drops low, 192 HP left. And Andrew looking to steal some spells, hasn't actually gotten it yet. They're waiting for the mid range to push in. And Banwa gonna be bashing away the Rex with the Rage. This is the Rage Siege. This is what I call the Rage Siege. The 4-star as well as the Open Moons. The Moonlight Shadow does come, and that's gonna be wasted. They're gonna back off, wait for it to time out, and then that's it. So they wasted one of the greatest ultis they have, and no, they're gonna port home. What? They're gonna port home. Okay, they port home. And Danny, as well as Andrew, maybe not, maybe not. They're looking for a little bit of a gank here. The arrow to fly will not find anyone. Will not find anyone. And oh, Nyx Assassin, Nyx Assassin, Nyx Assassin, what are you doing, son? You know that guy has the green eye. And you find yourself on the other side of the world, the Underscape. But nope, Sunbay will die here. Mr. Holy Guy is gonna die. Where is the Life Stealer? I think he sent him home. The arrow, oh, it lands? No, it doesn't land. Just kidding. Rubik finds himself a double damage. BKB even Danny, he does get his CP cancelled. The grip does come, and this will be the death of the Dragon Knight. Oh, will it? Oh, will it? Invis. It could be huge. It does. Is there a gem? No, the gem is dropped. Oh, they got the gem the last time. Yeah, they got the gem the last time. Rubik! Why would you come back in here? The gem of True Sight lost once again. So was it a double gem? Yeah, it was a gem for an invoker, but this time Bane had the gem as well. So Rubik just fed the gem over to the other side. It reminds me of that one game with no tail. Once again, untouchable Enchantress. Roshan tries to cop a field, but he is not gonna have any of that. And he cops another field. And he dies. And Aegis goes over to the dire side. 19 to 20 now. With 1 Rex down, MVP, they look to be semi-throwing this game. Semi. It's not thrown just yet. The gold graph is still up there. The XP is taking a little bit of a dip. Big enough dip to scare some of the rare betters, but otherwise not that big a deal. Carl could be chipping away mud golems, whereas the granite golems are going to be completely chopped up on the bottom lane. QO. Ultimate up. Drums. Carl going. He's got his demon edge ready. He's going for the javelin, the 2 javelins, and going for that Monkey King bar. Benoit finally sick and tired of being gripped, getting sapped. So he is just going to go for that Lincoln Sphere. He gets the Pinoy Sphere up and coming. Pretty understandable. He's not one of the main guys to be doing the damage anyway. There's the bear, there's the DK, there's even the life stealer. So we'll see what happens there. Out of my way, she says. Sagun fires an arrow. Doesn't really hit on anything, I think. Yeah, doesn't really hit on anything. He's a level 20 Mirana with MKB, Desolator, and Yasha. This Mirana hits pretty hard, but here we go. Another smoke gang coming out here. They're gonna look for a gank here on Sagun, but Sagun doesn't have any defensive items of any sort. He doesn't want the Manta style, and now the smoke gang comes up. They are gonna look for a kill. Are they gonna find it? Maybe not. Eel Scepter on the Enchantress. This is a very interesting choice of item, and I can agree with that. It does remove your open wounds and makes you a tad tankier and harder to bring down. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be very hard to right click down the Enchantress, and I think she's doing a lot of the damage. Cloak here for the bear. This one takes a little less magic damage. There's gonna be a Lincoln Sphere for the Spirit Bear. And where are they wandering off to? There's this thing called, there's a type of throw called not doing anything, sitting on your ass and getting owned. And this looks to be one of those games. They could just go 5-man middle now. What are they waiting for? Rubik's Aghanim Scepter? No, it's just buying a lot of sentry wards. And the bear is here to just push out the wave, but still, it's not doing that great a job. And it's allowing time for 5 and QO to actually catch back into the game. And right now, still 0-0. This is the next on sponsorship league, guys. The best of 5. The winner faces up against Zephyr on Saturday, and the winner, the loser goes home. So big stakes game. The XP graph has dipped down to 7,000 now. The gold graph is still sitting up there at 16k. So a lot of deficits not being recovered here just yet. The Helm of Dominator is picked up the Dragon Knight. He wants to go for Satanic, most likely going to tank it up and do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Benoit maybe get an Abyssal Blade. He's got 2.3k now. There's a little bit of roaming here, 5 in QO. Despite being 1 Rex down, they are still feeling pretty confident at farming up the Dire jungle, the Radiant jungle. And now they're going to go for a push here on the bottom lane. Is there another smoke? I think the Secret Store is out. Yeah, we're out of smoke. Sorry, boys. Yep, 0 smoke. So they have to do it the old-fashioned way without the puff and the huff. And Andrew, we'll see what happens here. Dragon Knight with the Mega Shield on board. Nyx Assassin. Oh, they go for the Moonlight Shadow. This could be huge. Tornado. Gonna try and spot something out. They know it's an illusion. And I don't think this is a good idea for 5 in QO to actually dive in. This is a very great position for Blink Dagger. No, but Danny in a lot of trouble. The inputters and the BKB, the Mask of Madness. I mean, not the BKB, the Mask of Madness on Cynical. Very well played there. The Mom of Madness. And she just slices and slices. And now the lift comes in with the bear. Infestation as well. Tornado will spin them all up. The Deafening Blast will hit on Andrew. Andrew gets smacked up. Beats the shit out of the Enchantress. The BKB on the Dragon. Gonna stun up his Sagun. Gonna get slowed here by the Ice Blast. Munches on the Mozzarella. Deafening Blast. Oh, gets caught. Forces the Dragon in front. Puss Rhoda. 23-21. Carl gets a double kill. Gem of True Sight return to the Radiant team. There's still one more. No, there's none. There are no more gems left on the Dire side. So 2 gems returned it. Yeah, returned to the Radiant, and the other one is going to. Oh, the other one, I'm not so sure where the other one is. Maybe on the bear. Nope, not on the bear. Rubik. No, not on the Rubik. But still, Miranda buys back into the game, and the next death is going to be a really long time, I think. Yeah, the next death is going to be a really long time. But now that they bought out, decided, we're going to sit back on that, and we're not going to push anymore. So, not so sure about this decision. Dragon Knight did buy back into this game as well. So the next time he dies, it's going to be pretty tough for them as well. So it could be slightly dangerous on both counts. Danny does have his ultimate as well. So maybe you just want to sit around, wait for it. 49 seconds before it's back up again. But Mirana, don't really want to give her that second buyback. Aegis about to time out in a minute. And the Scythe is about to be ready for Invoker. Andrew. double damage here for double damage spotted out by Andrew. They're gonna give it to Danny. Most likely the Dragon Knight can splash it out. And QO, Sagun, Anarchy with the book 3. It's not doing too much good because he isn't doing that much ratting as far as I'm concerned. 4-star for the Bane. So level 13 now, the grip does last a good amount of seconds despite the levels, I think. Yeah, just increases the damage. Really doesn't do anything else that much, but it's a lot of damage on the feed script. Andrew, he's got Deafening Blast, one of the greatest spells to steal apart from Force Spirits, but in terms of team fight capabilities, I think Deafening Blast is solid. And now they're going to push up the top lane. This time Mirana no buyback, and she's really squishy. She has not gone for any single defensive item, so it's going to be really tough for him. QO, will he get his chance at Revenge MVP? The last time he did bring them down, but now he faces them again. And in this best of 5, game 1 doesn't look too hot for him. You know, they're waiting to pick up the GG rune. Yeah, they're waiting. When is go time? I don't know, he says. What is this guy doing? Why is he constantly farming? Oh, BRB guys, need to get my Midas, my late game Midas. I'm already 6 slotted, but whatevs, you know. And just gonna be farming the jungle some more. I'm not so sure I agree with this. Lifestealer, they want to get more items. There is no item possible for DK. Banwa is rich as hell. Abyssal Blade, double damagey. Let's go. And one spin will remove this. That's the most ironic thing. The BKB will remove it as well. And well, we'll see what happens here. Anarchy with the book 3. And push, maybe push. DD's running out. Increases by 100%. Let's go. No, no, no. Friends! This is not the spot you're looking for. Alright, so double damagey is going to be wasted. It's going to be spent on neutrals. And Banwa, the Abyssal Blade. This guy's starting to hit a little bit hard. The bear, fat stuff on him. Abyssal Blade, no, not coming out just yet. Skull Basher, Maelstrom, a lot of hammers in this guy. Very violent bear, and even a little bit of Monkey King, but to practice some Kung Fu. All the while wearing a golden hand and wearing an assault cuirass. So pretty badass on the bear. Oh, Rubik! No, Rubik gets fried. And I'm not so sure how they found him. Maybe, yeah, maybe the tornado found him. I don't know, but Roshan is back up into the fray now, and he delivers one gem back into the enemy side. There is no Aegis for the Invoker, but this is a very quick Roshan respawn, and with the Rubik down, they might not want to fight this. But on the other hand, that's threats of a lot of bad guys here. And Hoofstorm 1 is going to stop this chicken. They're going to beat up the chicken. And the Maelstrom just bounce over the Roshan, and this is a 13k health Roshan that, well, really means business. And it might be a little bit of contest here in the Rosh Pit. Yeah, be careful, 5 in QO. Here we go. Moonlight Shadow. Let's come out. Just baiting. Bear, always baiting. The enchant comes out, the Impale does fly, doesn't land in time. Where's the Hex? The DK, pops the BKB, maybe it's time for BKB, Abyssal Blade, Nyx Assassin, goodbye, son! That's gonna be another crit, the crit does destroy the Necro units, and another reconversion here. QO in a large hurry, he blows up in a snowball. That's not the kind of snowball fights you want to play. That's Pajong Kise, and that's another kill. This could be a good game, it's probably a good game. Invoker has buyback, Bane doesn't have buyback, neither does Nyx Assassin. Easy Rosh, easy life. Roshan was buffed, they say. Roshan was buffed. I say no, I say Bullocks. They didn't even need Rubik for that. Rubik bought enough space for his 3 carries to farm, and now he has the haste rune. He's just running around on his stick. He's gonna look for a little bit of a gank here on Saku. Maybe cancel a TP, that would be huge. Invoker buys back, this could be big. And leap away, Mirana, gonna TP away. No, he didn't cancel a TP because he's losing a lot of HP, but now she's TPing back. The Mask of Madness, QO in a large hole, he just bought back, die back, rage, and that's it. I think that's it. Is there a bash? Is there a tail? Is there a tail? Nope, sandbag on the DK? Why would you do that? I don't know why you would sandbag on the DK, to be very honest. He was nearly at full HP, he's not gonna die. But the bear has already demolished the base, a lot of real estate being lost here, and the throne, They're probably gonna fall here. BOT will send the dragon back in the fray. Still not giving up just yet. Cynical, you are in a lot of trouble, son. Abyssal Blade, smack, smack, smack. Floppy tail touch. Arrow to fly. Doesn't find anyone there. The Bane Elemental looking for a grip. His grip's on 19 seconds of cooldown, but GG call. And Throne will fall. Game number 1 goes to MVP.HOT6. It's a best of 5. 5 in queue. Still have 2 more games maximum to pull themselves together. We'll see what happens next game. I'm glad to be casting it. It's still a little bit rusty here and there. Tell me how you like my casting, the more analytical one. Or should we stick to the funnies? Stuff like that. This has been a lot of a long drawn fight, especially at the start with that long ass pause. But it was a good fight. 51 minutes in, the red settles, the dust settles, and 5 in queue. They dropped game 1, but they have 2 more maps to go. And it's a best of 5, so loser goes home. Winner fights Zephyr on Saturday, and we'll see you guys in the next game. I'm Lysander Zenora. If you like my casting, you can follow me on Facebook, like me on Twitter, and follow me on Twitch. All the best to you guys, and it's really enjoyable casting again. Korean Dota, always exciting. You know, there are a lot of interesting plays here and there, and I'm excited to cast next game as well. See you guys in game number 2. Much love and kappa.